seeing dramatic new video footage of the arrest of the man accused of driving through a Waukesha holiday parade.
Also, we have breaking news tonight. A judge sets what he called extraordinarily high bail for that man accused of killing what is now 6 people.
And the Jewish community coming together in Waukesha tonight to remember the victims as we learn a child has now died from that parade incident. And
more breaking news tonight as the mask mandate is extended for a second time in Dane County. You're watching News 3 now at 5.
I wish to notify the court, sadly, that today we learned of another death of a child related to this case. We do expect a 6th count for first-degree intentional homicide to be issued or added, to this case.
That devastating breaking news we have just learned from Waukesha. A 6th person, a child, has died after that car drove through the Christmas parade in Waukesha Sunday night. In the last half hour, the man accused of driving that car, 39-year-old Darrell Brooks, appeared in court for the first time, facing 5, soon to be 6, first-degree intentional homicide charges. From 6th for that child who has passed away. And new court documents filed as part of this appearance make it clear that police at the scene of that parade felt Brooks intentionally tried to hit as many people as possible. Ultimately, the court commissioner decided to grant him a $5 million bond, saying the nature of the offense is, quote, shocking. We have a lot of new reporting on this case today.
Our reporters are digging into Darrell Brooks' criminal history and his history with posting bail. And we're also live at another vigil tonight in Waukesha, honoring those lives lost. But we begin with our Brady Mallory, who has new video showing Brooks' arrest. Brady?
Well, 20 minutes after the deadly parade crash, new porch cam video shows the moment police found Brooks and arrested him. He appears to be at a home about a half mile from the parade route. The Ring doorbell video appears to show Brooks walking up to the door and then knocking several times. In the video, Brooks tells the homeowner, Daniel Ryder, he's waiting for an Uber and that he's homeless. Ryder, who had no idea what had just happened, let a shoeless Brooks use his phone and even got him a coat and a sandwich. Ryder says the whole time Brooks had Ryder's phone, which was getting the message, shelter in place, there's a suspect on the loose. Then this happens. Well, afterward, one of the officers asks Ryder if he knows this guy. Ryder quickly responds and says, absolutely not. As we sort through everything that led to that arrest, we're learning more about Brooks' criminal history. Naomi Coles joins us with more on that. Naomi?
More than 2 decades of criminal history in Brooks' life include accusations of domestic violence. Police say they think he was fleeing a domestic violence crime right before the parade tragedy, and he'd been released just days earlier in another case where he's accused of running a woman over with his car in another domestic violence case. Now, while not everyone who hurts others at home goes on to be a public menace, domestic violence experts say those who are a public danger are often also a threat at home.
Know that domestic violence, if it isn't interrupted in some manner, will continue to escalate. So what can we do collectively to interrupt that cycle, whether it's within that family or that individual's intimate partner relationship, before it gets worse for that family or for that individual, or how do we interrupt it before it goes to this broader level of really community-based violence that impacts all of us.
Shannon Berry with the Domestic Abuse Intervention Services adds domestic violence victims have been left discouraged with the criminal justice system. That's something we'll get into more at 6 o'clock. And for listeners at home, it's never too late to get help. If you are a victim of domestic violence, the DACE hotline is 608-251-4445, and we'll have resources online as well.
Naomi, thank you, and also to Brady as well. We are also live tonight in Waukesha, where the community is gathering once again to support those victims.
Lynn, as we mentioned before, now 6 people have died. Another 62 have been injured. Our Brad Hamilton live from Waukesha with how the Jewish community there is showing its support for those families tonight. Brad?
Really, this was another opportunity for this entire community to just come together. We talked to folks with the Jewish Community Center here in Waukesha who said that they really just wanted to emphasize that this is beyond any one group. This is beyond anyone else. It's a bunch of humans that were impacted by this horrible tragedy on Sunday. They just wanted to come and show they're united with everyone that was involved. We know this was a Christmas parade, and we saw people from all different religions really come here tonight just to show support, unity for all of those that have been affected by this. We talked to Levi Steen, who helped put this event together tonight with the Jewish Community Center of Waukesha. He explained why he felt it was so important for all of us to come together tonight.
This is way beyond any particular view. This is not political. This is human, and we're coming together.
Again, we know about all the numbers that are coming in, and really it's just such a tragedy. You can feel it here, and you can also feel people trying to grieve together, trying to process this all together and continue through this healing process that obviously will be going for a long time. And one thing I want to also make mention, so many people here have said the same thing. We will not forget what happened on Sunday. Reporting live in Waukesha tonight, Brad Hamilton, News 3 Now.
Brad, thank you.
Brad, thank you. Continuing coverage from Waukesha.
This tragedy is reaching people far overseas. Even Pope Francis today offered prayers for the victims and families in Waukesha. In a statement today, the Pope said he is praying for God to, quote, bestow upon everyone the spiritual strength which triumphs over violence and overcomes evil with good. The Archdiocese of Milwaukee is also asking for prayers for the victims.
Now, there are a lot of fundraisers for those affected by the tragedy there. Most are encouraging you to donate to the United for Waukesha Fund. It's run by the Waukesha County Community Foundation. It's already raised more than $900,000. Now, we have posted a link to that fund. We've also listed other ways you can support the Waukesha community. Find it on our website, channel3000.com. And stay with us through the next hour as well. The CBS Evening News will have continuing coverage from Waukesha as well. And we will be back there live again tonight at 6.
We continue to keep an eye on the forecast during this busy travel week. Gary, hope you saw that beautiful sunset out on the patio. It was something tonight.
I did. And, you know, the next couple of days will be relatively quiet weather-wise. We're not looking for any precipitation, although we will see some big swings in temperatures. Visible cloud track today, we had sunshine for much of the day, and that coupled with southerly winds allowed temperatures to climb up into the 40s. But you can see on Doppler track, the clouds that are coming in from the west aren't bringing any precipitation at all. Low temperatures were chilly this morning. We started out in the upper teens to lower 20s. Madison dropped to 18 degrees, but high temperatures have been in the lower to middle 40s. A few places out to the west, like La Crosse and Boscobel, got up into the upper 40s, and right now temperatures are still in the upper 30s to the lower 40s. And these temperatures will only fall a few more degrees before they hold steady overnight as clouds move in. But tomorrow, those winds continue out of the south. Look for a high temperature of 51 degrees, but unfortunately, it will turn colder for Thanksgiving. At least the weather will be quiet. I'll have more on the forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, Gary, thank you. Another major story breaking this afternoon. The Dane County mask mandate was set to expire this weekend, but Dane County is out today with a new mandate just days before the other one was set to expire. PHMDC Director Janelle Heinrich says rising cases, especially among children, were just too high to ignore. The mask order was set to end Saturday morning, but emergency order number 5 pushes the mandate, ending just after midnight now on January 3rd. When it comes to a vaccination goal, Heinrich says it's hard to pinpoint an exact percentage. She says the focus is getting newly eligible kids to a point where they're transmitting less of the virus, missing fewer days of school, and reach a rate that helps drop Dane County's overall case count.
There's one thing that we have learned in this pandemic is that it is predictably unpredictable in ways that we try to plan around. And we're hopeful a month ago that we wouldn't be in the place that we're at.
Heinrich says we don't need to eliminate COVID in Dane County to get rid of a mask order, but we do need to be in a spot where schools, hospitals, and public health can manage. This new order is slightly different from previous requirements. Starting Saturday, people will be allowed to remove their masks indoors if they are with people who are all fully vaccinated.
And flu outbreaks are already popping up in some parts of the country. The CDC says this year's flu season will be much more severe than a year ago. Health expert says there weren't many flu outbreaks last year because the pandemic put a larger emphasis on public health measures like hand washing, mask use, and social distancing. But this year, the CDC is recommending flu shots for everyone over 6 months of age, and doctors also say it's safe to receive both the COVID and flu vaccines.
If you can do it conveniently in one visit, So whatever it takes to get both of them, go ahead and do it. If it's one visit, it's perfectly fine.
The flu is estimated to cause about 710,000 hospitalizations and up to 61,000 deaths each year in the U.S.
After a decrease in classroom violence last year, thanks primarily to learning from home during the pandemic, school shootings are again on the rise. 2021 has seen the most gunfire on school grounds in the nation's history. Everytown, an organization for gun safety, says it's counted 139 incidents resulting in 28 deaths and 80 injuries. Psychiatrists are blaming isolation from the pandemic and pressure from social media. Students who have survived school shootings are calling on Congress to act. They say universal background checks and regulations to stop someone with a history of mental illness from acquiring a gun can only help. A new poll shows support for stricter gun control is at its lowest level since 2014. That's according to Gallup. 52% of Americans say the laws covering firearms sales should be stricter. In 2019, support for stricter gun laws was at 64%. That dropped to 57% last year. Gallup notes that American support for stricter gun laws usually goes up after a high-profile mass shooting and drops during periods without such events.
Department of Justice promising to crack down on solving cases involving missing or murdered indigenous people. According to the DOJ, $800,000 will help fund the National Missing and Unidentified Persons System. It'll pay for resources, outreach, investigative support, and forensic services. Last week, President Biden signed an executive order directing federal agencies to create strategies to address, quote, the crisis of violence against Native American people. In addition, the Attorney General also announcing $90 million in grants. The DOJ says on some reservations, Native American women are murdered at a rate more than 10 times the national average. The trial over the murder of Ahmaud Arbery now in the hands of a 12-person jury. Gregory and Travis McMichael and William Roddy Bryan are charged with malice and felony murder in the death of the 25-year-old unarmed black jogger who was fatally shot last February. Omar Villafranca reports.
Gentlemen, I'm asking you to find all three defendants guilty.
Lead prosecutor Linda Dunikoski delivered the state's final rebuttal in the Ahmaud Arbery murder trial, arguing all three defendants should be held accountable for his death.
And of course you're saying, but Linda, only one person had their finger on the trigger in this case, and that was Travis McMichael. Well, under the law in Georgia, it's as if they were all holding the gun together.
Travis McMichael, who fired the fatal shot, is on trial alongside his father, Gregory McMichael, and neighbor William Roddy Bryan, who recorded the incident last year. The defense maintains the men who suspected Arbery was responsible for breaking into a construction site were trying to make a citizen's arrest. One defense attorney seemingly tried to portray Arbery as a criminal instead of a victim, even criticizing the unarmed jogger's appearance on the day he was killed.
In his khaki shorts, with no socks to cover his long, dirty toenails.
Malign the victim. It's the victim's fault. I know you're not going to buy into that. It's offensive.
Outside the courthouse, the attorney representing the younger McMichael spoke out.
We feel very confident in the case that we put forward. We feel very confident in the evidence of Travis's innocence.
Arbery's mother, Wanda Cooper Jones, who has been in the courtroom every day for the graphic testimony, expressed confidence in the predominantly white jury.
God has brought us this far, and he's not going to fail us now. Amen. We will get justice for Ahmaud.
The three white defendants could face life in prison if convicted. All have pleaded not guilty. Omar Villafranca, CBS News, Brunswick, Georgia.
At one point, the judge had to move the jury to a different room inside the courthouse so they couldn't hear the demonstrations outside in support of the Arbery family. Lower gas prices may soon be coming to a pump near you.
What President Biden is doing to fight high gas prices, that's coming up next at 5. And then coming up next hour at 6, the numbers are out, how Wisconsin deer hunters did over opening weekend this year.
The mixed numbers on Wall Street, the Dow surging more than 194 points. The NASDAQ takes an 80-point dive. The S&P adds almost 8. And we'll be right back.
We're proudly closed Thanksgiving Day, but hurry in Wednesday to Ashley Home Store for all-day savings of up to 65% off Black Friday deals store-wide, plus 60 months no-interest financing. Happy Thanksgiving from Ashley Home Store. This is home.
It's Menards' last 11% rebate sale of 2021. Find your style with Patriot Lighting. Shop our full selection of more than 7,000 interior lights. Patriot Lighting comes in a variety of unique styles and finishes. Whether your style is a little more traditional, modern, or something in between, Menards has the lighting solution for you. Save on everything with 11% off all Patriot Lighting. Now, during Menards' last 11% rebate sale of 2021.
Save big money at Menards.
One of our biggest sales of the year, the Thanksgiving sale at Slumberland Furniture. Get huge savings on our already low prices, up to 50% off. Plus, see what's new, what's in stock, and save 25% on our great accessories. Give your home that special touch. Plus, totally free shipping. Huge store-wide savings at the Thanksgiving sale at Slumberland Furniture. And for better sleep, come to Slumberland Sleep Solutions and see how easy it is now to shop for a mattress.
It's time to choose a Medicare plan. So why not choose a 5-star Medicare Advantage HMO plan from Quartz? Starting as low as $0 per month, including medical, hospital, and prescriptions, and dental, vision, and hearing aid benefits. Learn more. Call us today to find a plan that fits your budget and your lifestyle. Quartz offers the region's top-rated Medicare Advantage plans, and they're now even more exciting. New for 2022, the Quartz Cash Card gives you the freedom to spend up to $460 annually on a variety of health-related products and services. And Quartz gives you access to an all-star team of high-quality providers, featuring UW Health, giving you the 5-star treatment you deserve. Because at Quartz, you're the star of our 5-star Medicare Advantage plans. Don't wait. Call now to get plan details from Quartz or speak with one of our enrollment specialists today.
We're proudly closed Thanksgiving Day, but hurry in Wednesday to Ashley Home Store for all-day savings of up to 65% off Black Friday deals store-wide. Plus 60 months no-interest financing. Happy Thanksgiving from Ashley Home Store. This is home.
News 3 Now has continuing coverage of the tragedy in Waukesha.
At 6, we're investigating the cash bail controversy. Legal experts weigh in on whether the suspect should or should not have already been behind bars. We'll see you at 6.
I'm News 3 Now's Josh Spreiter. I'm visiting the people, places, and events that make this area one of a kind. Tell me what inspires you, and it might be featured on News 3 Now this morning.
In the 608, weekdays on News 3 Now this morning. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Welcome back. Lower gas prices may soon be coming to a gas pump near you. The White House is set to release millions of barrels of oil from the National Reserve.
Now, this is a move the president says will help fight high gas prices. Isabel Rosales with the details.
Mounting pressure to lower rising gas prices.
I think they're ridiculous. They keep going up, and there seems to be no end to it.
President Joe Biden now giving the okay to lift the lid on an emergency stockpile of oil.
While our combined actions will not solve the problem of high gas prices overnight, it will make a difference.
In the thick of the busy holiday travel season, the White House says the Department of Energy will release 50 million barrels of oil from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve.
That's the amount that we think would be useful to help middle-class consumers get through this period of elevated prices.
China, India, Japan, South Korea, and the United Kingdom will conduct a coordinated release along with the U.S. Americans paying on average $3.40 per gallon, according to AAA. It's aggravating the biggest inflation spike in decades.
750,000 people in Kentucky depend on natural gas or propane to heat their homes. It's a choice, in some cases, between putting food on the table and staying warm.
But it will take weeks before barrels hit the market. While the president was privately advised that tapping into the reserve wouldn't do much to alleviate the current problems, some lawmakers argue it's a start.
I don't think it can hurt.
The move may be largely symbolic, showing nations reluctant to ramp up oil production. The U.S. is serious about taking action. In Washington, Isabel Rosales.
President Biden last week asked the Federal Trade Commission to immediately investigate whether illegal activity by oil and gas companies is raising gas prices. The oil industry's top advocacy group slammed the move as a distraction. In a press conference today, the president accused oil firms of pocketing the difference between wholesale and retail prices.
Let's get a check at your certified most accurate weather now. Here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canolti. Gary?
Well, as we head toward the Thanksgiving holiday, let's take a look at what the weather has been like over our last 5 Thanksgivings. Of course, Thanksgiving falls on a slightly different date every year, mainly between about the 22nd and 28th of November. But over the last 5 years, we've had no rain or snow on any of the last 5 Thanksgiving days. And you can see our temperatures have been in a pretty narrow range between about the mid-30s and mid-40s for highs and nighttime low temperatures in the mid-20s to the middle 30s. So this one will be a little bit colder. We'll probably end up with high temperatures around freezing and nighttime low temperatures probably in the lower 30s to start. But by the end of the day, before midnight, we might be into the, say, mid to upper 20s. 3 things you need to know in the forecast. Tomorrow will be cloudy, but it'll be mild and windy with high temperatures in the lower 50s. But then we turn breezy and colder on Thursday. Just an outside chance of a flurry early in the day, but then we'll clear out later on. And then look for high temperatures in the lower 30s for Black Friday as well. Dry weather, though, continues through the end of next week. Next chance of precipitation I have is some rain showers in the forecast by Friday of next week. You can see over the next 10 days, temperatures above normal by a significant amount tomorrow, and then below normal by about almost the same amount for Thursday and Friday. Temperatures near normal through the weekend and into the early part of next week, and then a little rise in temperatures again. That precipitation on Friday in the form of rain with high temperatures in the lower 40s. As we look at holiday future track, again, heading toward the Thanksgiving holiday, this is tomorrow, 6 p.m. Much of the country precipitation free. Other than the Pacific Northwest, there'll be some snow and rain in the lower elevations. Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, still looking at that cold front coming through late in the day, but ahead of that, the mild southerly winds getting temperatures into the 50s here. Lots of clouds, but the rain really doesn't develop until after that front pushes off to the east of us. Then notice by 6 p.m. Thursday, we're clearing out already for Thanksgiving, and then Friday, maybe a few more clouds in the afternoon, but little, if any, precipitation expected as we head through the rest of the holiday weekend, although with the northwesterly winds, that'll keep temperatures seasonably cold for this time of year. Right now, temperatures are in the 30s and 40s over Wisconsin, but not far out to our west. 50s and 60s are found, and that's because the upper level winds now become southwesterly in the central part of the country. So that's what'll warm us up, at least for tomorrow. As we check out the surface weather map, there's actually a warm front west of the Mississippi River. So expect temperatures to probably hold nearly steady overnight, that coupled with some clouds coming in. But that second cold front, the one up near the U.S.-Canadian border, that's where the colder air lurks. That'll be sweeping in here by about this time tomorrow. So for tomorrow, look for a high temperature of 51 degrees. It'll be cloudy, windy, and milder. The 7 to 10 day forecast, we drop back to 33 on Thanksgiving Day. Outside chance for a morning flurry, otherwise just a breezy day. Friday will be cold, temperatures upper 30s for the weekend, low 40s on Monday, a brief dip in temperatures on Tuesday, and then back up into the middle 40s by Thursday. Rain shower chances by the end of next week. As we check out first warn traffic, of course, this is kind of a busy travel day. People who are leaving a little early for Thanksgiving. Right now, Beltline have problems on the eastbound Beltline from around Monona Drive back to west of Verona Road. Westbound on the Beltline, some delays from around Seminole Highway to around John Nolan Drive. Half hour on the eastbound Beltline from University Avenue to the interstate, about 20 minutes going back in the opposite direction. Heading out of Madison, Beltline to Janesville on I-3990, a 25-minute trip. Quick 16 minutes on US 12 from Middleton to Sauk City. Downtown to Sun Prairie, East Washington Avenue and US 151. That'll take you 20 minutes. That's your News 3 Now First Warn traffic.
All right, thank you, Gary. Coming up next at 5, we'll show you how local businesses are coming together to encourage the community to buy local this holiday season.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Keep your home and family warm and cozy this winter with a new degree of comfort from your local Rheem contractor.
Feel the Wohlers difference. Call Wohlers Heating and Air Conditioning today. Serving Dane County for over 45 years.
Beat the clock at A1 Furniture's Black Friday blowout. Save 25% off our low warehouse prices 8 to noon only. Amazing doorbuster deals. This sofa just $374. Recliners from $288. Shop in store or online. Black Friday only at A1 Furniture and Mattress.
This Black Friday, get holiday ready with Ford. America's best-selling trucks are here and capable SUVs are rolling out. Get great offers on the Ford that's right for you, like Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV, and Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 44 years straight. So this Black Friday, get holiday ready with Ford. Now lease America's all-time best-selling SUV, Ford Explorer, for just $389 a month, only at your local Ford dealer.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
Save on all appliances during the Black Friday sale at Grand Appliance and get up to $1,000 in extra savings you won't find anywhere else. Save on popular brands like LG with this 27 cubic foot 4-door French door refrigerator for just $18.98, or this 4-piece stainless steel kitchen package with convection range for just $23.47. Shop now at grandappliance.com. Grand Appliance. You make it home, we make it grand.
I was a Navy submariner for over 20 years. I spent a large portion of my life underwater. Service is about putting your country before yourself. But Senator Ron Johnson uses his office to serve himself. Ron Johnson passed a special tax break that benefited his family's business, then cashed out of the company for $5 million. Ron Johnson has doubled his wealth since he's been elected. That's not what service is about. Tell Ron Johnson to stop voting for tax laws that benefit himself.
Beat the clock at A1 Furniture's Black Friday mattress blowout. Save 25% off our low warehouse prices 8 to noon only. Amazing doorbuster deals. Queen mattresses $299. Twins from $99. Shop in store or online. Black Friday only at A1 Furniture and Mattress.
Is your home giving you the cold shoulder? Fight back with a new energy-saving furnace from your local Rheem contractor.
Feel the Wohlers difference. Call Wohlers Heating and Air Conditioning today. Serving Dane County for over 45 years.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
We've heard it before each holiday season. Buy local if you can. And today, local businesses urge you to do so again this year. Dane Buy Local kicked off its 12th Shop Indie Local campaign with Small Business Saturday and an event in Sun Prairie. The mayor was there, president of the bank, and a number of local merchants all had the very same message.
Small businesses are working together to show their strength. It's an opportunity to show how they are distinctively different from any other sort of big box stores that are out there.
And if you're heading out this weekend, a great time to buy local. Small Business Saturday, and get your lists ready if you can.
Epic is squashing hunger today. It's part of a food drive to help feed the community. Anyone who donated got a butternut squash purchased from a local vendor. They also got a chance to taste some seasonal bars from a local nonprofit bakery. All of those food donations went to Second Harvest Food Bank.
Stay with us for a final check of your First One forecast in just a moment.
We're proudly closed Thanksgiving Day, but hurry in Wednesday to Ashley Home Store for all-day savings of up to 65% off Black Friday deals store-wide. Plus 60 months no-interest financing. Happy Thanksgiving from Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Guys, do you suffer from erectile dysfunction? Now there's great news. Peak Performance for Men will help you regain your performance and confidence naturally. Peak Performance for Men uses an advanced form of acoustic wave therapy, clinically shown to open up and regrow blood vessels, restoring normal and natural functionability where it counts most. There are no needles, no surgery, and best of all, no pain. Call now and receive an ultrasound, your initial consultation, all for free, and over $300 value. Call Peak Performance for Men today.
Hey, Lexus,
holiday season from Lexus.
It's a fact. 2 out of 3 Americans who qualify for Medicare do not receive all the benefits they deserve. You could be missing out. Now, Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield introduces a free Medicare plan checkup to make sure you receive all the benefits you qualify for in 2022. Call 1-855-597-0884 today and receive extra benefits for a $0 monthly premium. Benefits like dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drugs. And to help you stay healthy at home, you can have free prescription drug delivery, online doctor visits 24/7, and free exercise classes. You can even receive money towards over-the-counter health items. Call 1-855-597-0884 today and feel confident you have all the benefits you deserve for 2022. You can receive extra benefits for a $0 monthly premium, like dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drugs. Call 1-855-597-0884 and make sure you're not missing out.
It's Menards' last 11% rebate sale of 2021. And now is the time to transform your kitchen with Clearview Cabinetry. Clearview is the cabinetry that gives you more. More style, more storage, and more function. Create a custom cabinet configuration styled by you. Plus, Clearview Cabinetry offers the quickest delivery with free shipping to the store in 7 days or less. Create your dream kitchen with 11% off Clearview Cabinetry. Now during Menards' last 11% rebate sale of 2021.
Save big money at Menards.
We're proudly closed Thanksgiving Day, but hurry in Wednesday to Ashley Home Store for all-day savings of up to 65% off Black Friday deals store-wide. Plus 60 months no-interest financing. Happy Thanksgiving from Ashley Home Store. This is home.
And let's go to Gary. Final check of the forecast.
Well, mild southerly winds keeping temperatures up right now. They're in the upper 30s east of Madison, but mainly at or above 40 from Madison westward. Wind chills, not too much of a factor when you have temperatures up around the 40-degree mark. Look for temperatures to drop into the middle 30s this evening, then hold steady overnight. Tomorrow's high at 51 degrees, but a colder day for Thanksgiving, then quiet weather after that.
All right, CBS Evening News, more coverage of Waukesha coming up. We're back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6.